Okay. Chicka boom, chicka plow. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Boom. Got it. There we go. Greetings, everyone. Sorry, I was trying to get my YouTube all up and going and set up. What it is, y'all? What's the big old deal? Okay, T. Thank you for letting me know. Just in case you do comment, I'm on your head. Salutations, salutations. Wow, it's delicious. How's everybody doing today? To King, I've been catching up on the rituals on YouTube, man. Oh, yeah. 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 It's like that, ain't it? It's like that, ain't it? It's insane. Everybody good though? So I don't know why I'm just irritated today. Then get unirritated. If you don't have a reason to be, there's no reason to stay in it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm focused. I am focused. Like when I say focused, I mean focused. Like my level of focus today has been, let's see if I can define it. You did the empath ritual last night. Ooh, that's that one, ain't it? Ooh, I'm so glad that they're on YouTube for everybody to go back and watch whenever they're ready. Cause that's so potent. Like, but I'm so focused where I am so focused, the truth is starting to reveal itself in easier ways. The best way that I can explain this to y'all, move this a little closer. The best way that I can explain this to y'all is that there are things that are being revealed to me in my own life about certain things, certain behaviors, and certain people. And it's causing me to make the best decision for my path going forward. Okay. It's almost like for the average person, it would bring them to tears. For me, it's like, well, whatever. Somebody else has to go. Well, whatever. Somebody else has to get cut off. Well, whatever. Because there's something that I believe in for myself that basically states I'm willing to do whatever it takes to have the life that I want to live. You know what I'm saying? Have the life that I want to live, have the abundance that I want to have, and the peace that I would like to possess. There's a lot of things going around in the atmosphere right now about loyalty and, you know, people not being for your journey going forward. And when the truth is revealed, believe it. And a lot of people refuse to believe it. They're like, I don't want to believe that we've been tight for so long, or they care about me, this, that, and the fourth. Eventually you're going to have to put that sensitive nature to the side, because it's a very sensitive nature to say they love me. So that's why I keep them around. Just because someone loves you doesn't mean they're good for your path going forward. And that's what today's ritual is about. Today's ritual is about alignment. Today's ritual is alignment. And when we're talking about getting into alignment, we have to understand that a lot of things cannot go into your aligning moments. Okay? A lot of things cannot go in, and a lot of people cannot go into your aligning moments. It's not a personal, it is personal, it's not about them, it's about you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about who they are and how long they've been down and how long they've been loyal. It's not about none of that. It's about what you want for yourself and whether the people and things you keep with you right now in this time are compatible with you going forward. And 9 times out of 10, it's not. 9 times out of 10, it's not compatible with where you're headed in life. And you may feel like it's going to be tough to drop these things, but what's going to be even harder for your life is understanding that you kept things in your life that kept you away from what it is that you truly desired. So today's ritual is alignment. It is alignment. And a lot of people are having trouble with alignment, not because they don't know what they want. Thank you for subscribing. Not because they don't know what they want. It's because they do know what they want. They just don't know how to get there. And the biggest part of that battle in getting there to whatever it is that you truly desire, the biggest part of that battle is actually walking in the knowing that whoever and whatever can't go with you is actually a good thing. That's actually some good news. That's actually a great thing. That's actually perfect for your journey going forward, because a lot of people are going to fall off. A lot of people are going to fall off. And it's okay if they fall off because they weren't supposed to go with you. That doesn't warrant a war. What it is, Antonio, that doesn't warrant a war. That doesn't warrant you having mega beef with everybody and y'all arguing all over social media, this, that, and the fourth. I want you all to step into your power and grow up. And when I say grow up, I say that with all respect. Greetings, greetings. I want you to grow up. I want you to understand that you are not a child and that life is going to get more real as the time goes by, as seconds go by. It's going to get more real. Months and months will go by, years and years will go by when you're being stagnant in your connections. Your connections can cause stagnation in your life simply because if the people you keep around you aren't compatible with where you're headed, what they cause you to do is slow down. And I've noticed this even in myself as of lately, because a lot of people can't go with me going forward. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Even people I've connected with recently, it's totally okay. It is not about having enemies. Greetings, greetings. It is not about having enemies. It is not about looking at people like, oh, you fake and you phony and you bogus. No, it's about standing in your own power and looking at it from a mature standpoint and understanding that they can't go with you, not because they're horrible people, not because they're down talking you, not because they're poison, not because they're a parasite, but because they don't fit the version of yourself that you are becoming. How can you get into alignment when you rock and connect with things that keep you out of alignment, things that keep you distracted, things that keep you from seeing just how great you truly are? Because it doesn't help to be around people that pour into your greatness if they don't push you to be as great as they see you are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't push you. They'll just tell you, oh my God, you're amazing, you're great. Anybody that rock with me, you know, I'm going to push you. Then my push ain't every day. I'm going to push you once. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push you one time. I'm going to tell you straight up, I see something great in you and I want to see you live that out. I want to see you do that. And if you don't do that, we're just going to stop talking. This isn't high school. This isn't junior high. This isn't elementary. This isn't church. This isn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your mother or your father. I'm not the kind of person that's just going to sit around, and constantly repeat myself to you about the same things over and over again. Why? Because if I got to keep telling you, that means you didn't listen the first time. And in not listening the first time, it shows that you don't really care about the value that I believe I bring into your life. So let me remove that value from your life and pray for the best for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about a war. It's not always about somebody beefing. That's something that's going on in the spiritual community tough right now. Everybody got beef. Such and such don't like me. Such and such is throwing spells at me. Such and such is, I know they just talking about me. My ancestors told me these people down. Who cares who's down talking you? Who cares who don't like you? Who cares who ain't for your vision? You got to be for your vision regardless of who ain't going to be with it. It's not going to always be easy. It's not going to always be a walk in the park. It's not going to always be sunshine and daisies. Sometimes you're going to have dark moments where you got to recognize where you're messing up. You, not them, you. And once you recognize where you are messing up, You can adjust to that, not beat yourself up for your mistakes. No, stand 10 toes down in your mistakes. You knew what you did wrong. You knew where you went left when you should have turned right. So don't beat yourself up and adjust. A lot of y'all are in that phase right now where you just beating yourself up all day, every day. You like, oh, well, I should be doing this and I should be here right now. I should be at this level and I should have been did this. You know, you can go from a shoulda, coulda, woulda to I did. You can go from a shoulda, coulda, woulda to I did quickly if you would just walk in all of that power and be that 100%. Because you have to be careful with what you're getting into alignment with. And that's crazy. I feel like I've been talking for 30 minutes. It's only been 10 minutes, bro. I feel like I've been talking. That's how I know my energy level is different today, because my focus is different today. I often sit back and evaluate everything in my life and everyone and see who can go and who cannot. And I make moves according to that. It's not nothing against anyone. It's just that I care about my goals. I care about what I desire. I care about what is for me. I care about how my life is moving and what's gonna be a part of my. I care about that more than I care about keeping certain relationships with people, because a lot of people just want to be connected to you because they see something great in you. That's not good enough, and it's not going to be good enough going forward. You could see the greatness in someone all day, but you could be the main key or factor that drains that thing. And let me sidebar real quick, because I feel like I just got to address this. Yesterday, somebody texted me and basically said I offended them on the live by saying they was smoking Hennessy, but it was a joke. I was cracking jokes, and everybody in here, I'm a joking person. I like to make people laugh. I will not apologize for cracking jokes. I will not apologize for my words. This is not who I am. I don't feel like I was wrong for that. I don't feel like I was. She claimed she was embarrassed, and I was like, embarrassed how? Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. So let me be clear. If you crack a joke, I'm going to crack a joke. If you say something funny, I'm going to say something funny back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say something funny back, and I'm not going to apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't just be on here chopping at people's heads just because I'm mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to address that real quick, because this person was like, well, I'm going to block you on everything, and that's fine. If you feel like I'm offensive and you're sensitive to everything and you can't take a joke, my only advice to you is don't crack one then. Don't make a joke, don't make a funny, and don't make yourself scarce. Play in the background, stay silent, because I respond to funny things, because I like people to laugh. Like, I like people to laugh. And I just wanted to address that. Why? Because what would have been out of alignment of me would to be apologizing for someone else being offended by something that wasn't offensive and trying to gain the attention in the offense. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to apologize, because that's not in alignment with where I'm headed in life. If you're so easily offended, you probably shouldn't even have a cell phone, like straight up. Because that means everything that you view, you take personal. Everything you hear, you take personal. And that's going to keep you out of alignment with your path. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to keep you out of alignment with your path. Your support is greatly appreciated. When y'all invest in me and y'all send your donations for the rituals and y'all book y'all coaching sessions with me, I love that. Thank you for pouring into my vision and wanting to see me do greater by purchasing my services and things of that nature. But I don't want you around me if you cry about everything, because that's not going to help you move forward. The world's not going to become softer just because you're soft. It's not. It's not. The world's not going to become more gentle just because you're gentle. The world is going to be what the world is. And if you can't get with that, don't complain about how the world is moving. You can only change your behavior in response to how the world is moving. And that's how you either stay in alignment or fall out of alignment. See, all things in connection with what today's ritual is about. You got to be in alignment at all times. Being in alignment is saying, basically, I know myself. You know what I'm saying? I know myself. And if I know myself, I know what is right for me and I know what is wrong for me. I know what's compatible with my journey going forward, and I know better than to hold on to things that aren't good for my journey going forward. You have to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? Said I wanted one when I was a child, and my mom wouldn't get it. For tell Wolf, although his name is Wolf, he's the goat. Tell Wolf, although his name is Wolf, he's the goat for that. Said, what about your parents? The same thing goes for your parents. You can't expect your parents to continue to be parents when they weren't prepared to be parents when they became your parent. Now that you're an adult, they care a lot less. And it's not because they don't care about you. They just feel like they finally have enough freedom to be themselves. See, humping like rabbits was how you were created. You know what I'm saying? How all of us were created. Parents was humping like rabbits, and here we are, and they weren't prepared for our existence. And so the way they treat us is a direct reflection of that. Of course, initially during pregnancy and the birthing process, of course, they love you and they're happy to have you. But then they start to think about the things that they've missed out on. And so they start to look at you like you're the reason they can't have a life anymore. And that reflects in their behaviors. And you can't allow them. You know what I'm saying? You cannot allow them to throw you out of alignment with your journey because of the way they're treating you now. They're treating you the way they're treating you now because they want to live their life and they want you to live yours without bothering them. And I know that sounds so screwed up, but it's just the way it is. And you have to learn to accept that. Your relationship with your parents is a direct reflection of your relationship with yourself. What is it that you want for yourself? Because you cannot live in the reality where you expect people to treat you with love and kindness and respect and don't get that, but still stick around while you're not getting that where you are. You have to get to a portion or a part of your life where that's all you're allowing to come into your space. That's it. That's all. You got to understand that you're not going to, you might not get the love that you desire from the people you're connected to. You just might not. And it's okay that you don't get that, because in understanding you not getting that, you learn a valuable lesson in what you need to give to yourself and how you need to be okay and feel great with just being with you, because most people are for themselves. And once you understand this from a righteous standpoint, you begin to understand that everybody's just trying to figure out this thing we call life. Everybody, even the person who claims they don't care about it, everybody's trying to figure out this thing we call life. And so everyone is for themselves, and it's okay. It's a great thing, because if you want everybody to be for you, when do they have time for themselves? Therefore, you become this annoying thing in their life. And now all of a sudden you're the enemy. Now all of a sudden you're annoying. Now all of a sudden you're fake greetings. Now all of a sudden you're a problem for their life, and you ask for too much, and you're too needy, and you're too emotional, and that's because you won't give them the space. If you're looking for a relationship, the best one to have is with yourself. The best one to have is with yourself. And that, what it is, Miguel, and that will define all of your relationships going forward. Because how people connect to you is a direct reflection of how you connect with yourself. You cannot allow, how do I say this? You cannot allow someone else's behavior to change the way you behave. Peer pressure is a thing even in adulthood. And it sucks, because adult peer pressure is different than, how do I say this? Adult peer pressure is like way more potent than high school, junior high, and elementary. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different level of peer pressure, because adult peer pressure comes with mental, emotional, spiritual, and or physical manipulation. And it comes and it's sneaky. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very sneaky. You won't notice it until it's too late, until the manipulation has worked, and now you're being pressured into being a version of yourself that you're not. You have to stand firm. A lot of people are going to be left in isolation because of the way you stand firm on your values, but you have to stand firm on these values regardless. I'm alone more than half the time because I stand firm on my values. There's certain conversations I won't sit around. You know what I'm saying? There's certain conversations I won't sit around. Just for example, and I'm not down talking nobody, but I'm sitting with yesterday, And one of the neighbors is talking, she walks up to the van and she's talking, and the conversation got to a point where I didn't want to hear it no more. And I said it out loud. I said, well, I've hit my limit, got out the van and went in the crib. And the reason that I did that is because I know where I'm at on my journey. Know thyself is so important. You got to know where you are on your journey. Temptation comes from the people who don't understand the level you're operating at on your journey. And so they'll start to bring up things around you that trigger you, if you will. And these triggers are not good until you're prepared to heal the thing that's being triggered. A lot of triggers happen on accident because people don't know where you are and where you're headed on your journey. So your values should be a part of your conversation. It shouldn't be, your values should be a part of your conversation. There shouldn't be this internalized silent thing. How's everybody supposed to know you a monk? I mean, you don't got the outfit on or nothing. How's everybody supposed to know that your journey is all about peace? How's everybody supposed to know that your journey is all about love and light unless this is something that you speak and you walk an example of? I will walk away from a billion conversations if they don't align with where I'm headed in my life. And you have to do this because this is how you say, I love myself. This is how you stay in alignment with who you are and what it is you want for your path going forward. Again, you're going to be left in isolation more than half the time because we cannot change people. We cannot expect people to bend to our way of life and our way of thinking. You cannot expect people to be who you want them to be in order to make you comfortable with being around them. You cannot do that. You're going to be left in isolation half the time, but learn to be fine with that, because I'm going to give you this gem right here. Write this down. Every time you stand up for your frequency rises. Every time you stand up for your frequency rises. Every time you stand up for your frequency rises. And the more you do it, the more you're going to feel it when it's happening. Not when the integration happens later on. The integration starts happening immediately, right there in the moment. Do you know how good I felt when I got out that van last night? Do you know how good it felt? To where I was just like, yo. And I didn't do it in a rude way where I was like, hey, what y'all talking about is some BS. Hey, what y'all talking about is some bull. No, I just got up, got out, went in the house, and continued on with my life. It felt amazing because I stood up for my frequency in a way that didn't cause me to create a war with the people that I love. Always my neighbor, always my friend. I love. It's not a war. There's just ways that we differ. I'm a dimensional shaman, always a Christian. There's going to be differences in every conversation. And when I reach my limit, I go in the house. I get back to my life. I get back to my mission. I get back to creating and building my vision. Bars. Standing up for your frequency causes your frequency to rise. It makes your frequency more potent. It enhances, shalom, it enhances your shield. But a lot of you have allowed life to soften you to the point where you don't stand 10 toes down on your relationship with yourself. Greetings, Dave. Facts. And those aligned with your frequency would never be offended. Facts. And if they are, they can kick rocks. That's how I feel. That's where I'm at with it, because I understand eventually all of you are going to see the wealthy person in yourself. And the day that you spot this person is the day you start being a mother and or a father to your frequency. I know a lot of people like, bro, what? What do you mean? That frequency that you hold in you right now is like an infant. And in order for it to be raised under the values that you teach it, you're going to have to keep it safe from other people that want to manipulate it based off of their traumas in their frequency. That's you. You start to be a mother or a father or a parent over your own frequency. As soon as you choose to live a better life, that's when parenthood begins, because you are the guardian, the steward, or the shepherd over that energy. And it's not always going to be easy. I told you, I ain't going to lie to y'all. I told you, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have moments where you just sit there and you weep because it hurts. It hurts to release the things that you thought were able to come with you. That shit hurts more often than not. You're like, man, I thought they were able to come with me. I thought they were able to be a part of my life going forward. Even certain things you do to yourself and your habits. I thought this was able to come with me. I thought I could be proud in walking with this, but something doesn't feel right about it. And me saying I love myself and remaining in alignment means that I have to release it, or it will keep me from what it is I truly desire. And this is where you learn to stand on your own too, with your frequency, which is the wisest thing you can do. Because if you don't stand up for your frequency, everybody's going to stand on your frequency. I'm going to say it one more time. If you don't learn to stand up for your frequency, everybody's going to stand on your frequency. Triggers happen. They happen. Some people know they're triggering you, and those are the people that you avoid like the plague. Some people trigger you on purpose. Some people don't know they're triggering you. But if you never tell them that triggered you, then you can't be offended for how many more times they bring it up. I'm one of those people now. I've learned to let people know when something that they said triggered me. And that's not something that I like to talk about. That's not something that I want to talk about. That's not a conversation I would like to engage in. If we could please change the subject. And if they cannot, then I have to go my way. You know what I'm saying? I have to go my way. Said my dad doesn't care. Rarely do your parents care about what triggers you. You know what I'm saying? Rarely do they care what brings your frequency down. Rarely do they care about the things you don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Parents think because they're your parent that you got to deal with whatever they bring to the table. And this is why me and my own father are not talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it was one of those things where I could choose to keep listening because that's my father, or I can choose to not listen because that's my father. You know what I'm saying? That's my father who taught me that being a man was something that I had to choose for myself, was something that I had to define for myself. And the type of man that I would like to be is the type of man that learns to stand on his own too, against things that makes me feel less than the man that I am. And so, yeah, sometimes you got to cut them off too. Sometimes you got to put them in their place, because their place is with themselves. Just because you're my parent doesn't mean you own my steps. No, my mother, she incubated my feet, but she doesn't own where I walk. You know what I'm saying? She can't tell me where to walk. We are coming into that age now, or we're getting older now, where we have to understand, just because your parents still see you as a baby, because my mother used to say that before she crossed over. She's like, yeah, you a grown man, but you're going to always be my baby. And I used to shoot her this look like, all right, you about to see your baby do some stuff you never thought your baby would do. That's because the way you view me, but that's not going to stop me from being who I desire to be, because I have to stand on my own too and protect my frequency. You know what I'm saying? I have to stand on my own too and protect my frequency. It is not that you don't love your parents. It is not that you hate your parents. It is not you being spiteful. It is not you being mean. It is not you being ungrateful. It's you actually choosing yourself over the values that the world has placed over your consciousness since the time you were an infant. These values were placed on your consciousness. So that's why people don't stand up to their family members, especially women. Like men, we deal with our family different. Like if my mom didn't cross over, I'd probably still be a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably still be a mama's boy. But women, when women are going through it with their parents, it's a different type of feel. It's a different type of feel. And I don't even want to say women. I want to say feminine energy. Those that carry a lot of feminine energy, when they go through it with their parents, they think they have to listen to what their parents are saying. They got to hang on every word their parents are saying, because being disrespectful will make them less of a daughter or less of a son. And so you start allowing them to manipulate you, and your parents love it because you are the only thing that they had control over. You were the only thing they had control over. The only thing. You know, remember your parents used to do that annoying shit? Like, hey, bring me the remote. And the remote is like, look, I'm my mom right now, okay? Hey, son. Yeah, mom. Can you bring me the remote? Okay, come in the room. The remote is right here. And I'm like, but saying, why couldn't you get it yourself was considered rude. So you didn't say it. And in that moment, your training began. Your training and your manipulation began. And it's not something that they were trying to do on purpose. Some people's parents were. Some people were just that downright evil. You know what I'm saying? But they were trying to gain control of an aspect of their lives. And because they had you and they were raising you, they felt like they had control. You know what I'm saying? It's something that will help you dive into the super version of you. No, facts. Their parents did it to them too. I'm already knowing. I'm hip. It is something that will introduce the superpower that is you. The first time you stand up for yourself and say, hey, because some of us now that we're older, our parents can't really manipulate us physically, but emotionally, yes. Emotionally, they can call you or text you with a sad sob story, or call you and say you're making me feel this way, and you usually don't stand up for yourself. But for those of you still dealing with the slavery of parenthood, right, of your parents, I need you to start standing up for yourself again. Let me repeat this: that doesn't warrant a war. When you stand up for yourself, it ain't mom, you get on my damn nerves. And if you say something else to me, we're going to have a problem. No, just address the way that whatever they're saying or doing is making you feel. And their response to it lets you know what you should do next. What you should do next should not be violent. It should be a decision that says, I love myself. And when I'm saying I love myself, what I'm doing is moving myself away from places that make me feel small or spaces I no longer fit in. Not you get on my nerves, mama. Daddy, you get on you. Psh, Daddy, you ignorant as hell, and you get on my nerves, and you get on everybody's nerves, and nobody wants to be around. No, 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 no. Because you're gonna regret that, and the reason you're going to regret that is because you didn't stand up for yourself. You stood up for your trauma, and that's the wrong time to stand up for your trauma. You stand up for your trauma when you're strong. When you're strong enough to expel it after you stand up for it. You're going to feel bad for the way you spoke to them. But if you speak to them with respect and they come back with disrespect, your distance, it's like they gave you permission. It's like the green light. Like, well, I'm going to have to just take my distance from this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going, hey, you do what you do. Oh, asked me this morning. It was a trigger too. He asked me this morning. He's like, when's the last time you talked to your dad? And I was like, I haven't. So it's been a while. And he was like, oh, okay. I said, he got my number. He can call me. But I told him I didn't want to talk to him till he heals. I already laid the law down because I understood what was disturbing my peace. There was something I couldn't sleep at night. I'm worried about everything going on in a place I don't even live anymore. Everybody's like, when you coming back to Vegas, the family going through it, not just my father or my brothers, my aunts, my uncles, and my cousins. And I'm like, bro, no. What about me? Rarely do people think about what you're going through because they're too worried about you helping them with what they're going through. I'm sorry. And don't be on this side of the fence where you do what I do for a living, because that's when the people closest to you really think they got a free counselor on their hands, and you do not. You do not, because the truth is this: you most likely won't even listen to me because I'm your family. You most likely won't even hear or understand what I'm saying because we were raised around one another. So you're going to think I'm tripping, or you're going to think I'm judging you, or you're going to think I'm out here on the streets telling your business. And that's not the case. So we might as well not even talk about it. You can go find you a therapist somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can go find you a therapist somewhere because it is not my job to heal you from things you refuse to heal from. My eyes look sad. That's probably how tight this damn do-rag is, actually. I'm good. I'm good. I'm chill. I'm chill. But this is how you stay in alignment. And a lot of people will tell you or teach about alignment in the spiritual community. And I don't want to loosen the do-rag. I want the do-rag to be tight because I'm trying to hold this hair down because it's thick and it's twisted, and sometimes it stands up like alfalfa, and I don't want that right now. But protecting your frequency and remaining in alignment is not as easy as some of these spiritualists have painted on social media. You know what I'm saying? It is not that simple to just go, oh, I'm in alignment with this and I'm in alignment with everything that I've ever desired in my life. Are you? Or are you just saying that? And when you say that, but you're not really in alignment with it, which is in your decisions, it's in your walk, it's how you treat yourself, it's in the way you think, it's in the way you move, it's in the way you respond to certain things. Are you really, let me ask y'all a real question. Are you in alignment with the desires of your heart? Like, really think about it. Don't just say it in a whimsical way. Really think about it. Because if we're going to talk magic, we got to talk about how to calibrate it and nurture magic. You know what I'm saying? In order to nurture magic, it has to be protected and fed. But are you really in alignment with the desires of your heart? And the next question I ask you is why not? Why aren't you in alignment with the desires of your heart? And you're going to say, well, I'm dealing with XYZ. Such and such is so annoying. Right there, you're making a list of the things that you need to calibrate in order to put you into alignment. Said, if you're not ready to feed and protect that baby, then what can you do to prepare? You start off with the baby steps. You start with the baby steps, the things that you can do right now to prepare to protect that baby, called alignment, your frequency, your desires, the things you do right now, the small things. Like I always tell y'all, not answering the phone, getting out of bed, even though you don't feel like getting out of bed, finishing a task, even though you don't feel motivated to finish, will upgrade your energy and teach you that it's okay to be in alignment. Because some of you don't know in this moment right now that it's okay for you to be in alignment. It's okay for you to not do the things you used to do. It's okay that you're not compatible with those old friendships and those old relationships and your family members and the way you used to talk and the way you used to think and the way you used to eat and the way you used to interact with society and the world. It's okay to not be in alignment with those things, because being in alignment with what you desire is being out of alignment with the things you don't desire. The things you don't desire start within. So before you focus on everything outside of yourself, you got to adjust the parts within you. You have to adjust the parts within you, and you start with baby steps. Every day, you do something that says, I'm in alignment. Write that down on your pieces of paper right now. 6, I'm afraid of my own success and power. How could that be possible if you haven't seen your success or your power? Being afraid of something that doesn't exist just yet in your perception or in your sight is actually creating an illusion that keeps you away from the desires of your heart. You're afraid of the, somebody else just said they're afraid of the unknown. And I swear I'm not judging y'all, okay? If you new here, this is just how I talk. I'm not judging you. Nobody in here is going to judge you. You're safe, I promise you. But you said you're afraid of the unknown. Being afraid of the unknown is actually putting a knowing in the unknown. And let me explain why I say that. If I turn off all the lights and I say I'm afraid of the dark, the reason you're afraid of the dark is because you believe you don't know what's in the dark. And because you don't know what's in the dark, you try to paint things in the dark to be afraid of in order to validate that fear inside of yourself. There's no reason for you to be afraid of the unknown when the direction you're traveling in your life right now says, I love myself. Why would you be in danger? If I'm making the decisions, that says I love myself and I'm in alignment with the desires of my heart, why would you walk into anything wrong? Maybe you're not afraid of the unknown. You just don't trust the unknown in you. You're not afraid. You're worried that who you're becoming is going to be too big to keep what you need to let go of right now. Mm, mm. And yeah, and we sip. it's easy to it's very easy to look past what you're afraid of within yourself, or afraid of letting go within yourself, and place that on something external that doesn't even exist. Facts said, the Lolita said, don't operate in fear, will keep you from your fullest potential. I used to tell Miguel that all the time. Don't be afraid to try it. Don't, because trying is not failing when it's effort in the direction that's going to make you expand. Now, trying something you know good and damn well is not good for you is a failure off top. But to try something that could possibly help you and elevate you and move you forward in life, and being afraid of that elevation and moving forward, it's just simply an excuse you use in order to keep holding on to the things that have held you down thus far. Because the longer something holds you down, the more comfortable you become with it. If I put a weighted jacket on you right now, if I put a weighted jacket on you right now and I told you, this is gonna be heavy, but you'll be okay. You gotta sleep in this, you gotta wake up in this, you gotta shower in this, you gotta walk in this, you gotta drive in this, you gotta run in this, you gotta clean your crib in this, you gotta change your baby's pampers in this, you gotta walk your kids to the park and to school with this on. You will eventually get used to that weight until that weight feels like it's weightless. But the strength you've gained is not off of something that's good for you. It's something you gained off of something that's bad for you, because the weight that you're holding on to right now is not good for you going forward, and you know this. But you've been holding on to it so long that what once felt bad starts to feel common and like it's home, like a safe place, like it's something that's going to cater to the desires of your heart. Your growth, oh my God, your growth is going to test the hell out of you to see if what you want, what you say you desire, is what you really want. And I want to tell y'all something. This journey is personal. So even if you have to reevaluate it 1,000 times a day, I'd rather reevaluate something 1,000 times a day than to just go off on it and it fall apart and it throws me into this loop or this cycle of feeling like I failed. You know yourself better than anybody else. If you know the slightest thing, when the slightest thing is off, it makes you fall apart, then yeah, you need to spend more time evaluating the things and the decisions that you're making. But if you know that you're strong and you have really strong character, evaluate it a few times, try it out. If it doesn't work, then move forward. But staying in the same place because you refuse to let it go, because it's what used to provide life for you, yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Because the thing that you're holding on to right now is the very thing that's keeping you weak within your own perception. Not even within your body, your spirit, and your mind, just in your own perception. So how many days of ritual are you doing this time? I'm not even counting the days this time. This time I'm just doing. This time I'm just doing whatever I feel on whatever day, the day that day comes. Exactly. You have to do something different to get something different. Talk that. It's facts. You got to do something different to get something different. Got to. You got to. And it's going to be very jarring consciously, because it's like, dude, I don't want to do that. There were so many things and I've been at this for 8+ years. Okay. There were so many things that I was refusing to do. Like, I didn't want to write ebooks because I didn't see where they had a place. And then all of a sudden I start feeling like, well, maybe I should. And then spirit exposed the place. Like, okay, this is where the place has, this is the place that it belongs. I didn't want to be a music artist, and I still don't want to be a music artist, but music always has a place in my life. And so I was like, maybe I won't be a music artist, but that doesn't mean I'll stop making music. And now it has a place. You know what I'm saying? People often try to abandon who they are because you think what you possess right now isn't good enough. No, it probably just don't have a place yet. Hold on to it until the place finds itself. Because everything that's inside of you, that's a part of who you are, that screams loud from your heart, is going to stick to you, and it's going to call out to you, and it's going to keep tugging on you and pushing at you and poking at you and pulling on you until you actually awaken one day and do that thing. Then you're going to see the place it had. Then you won't be so afraid to try new things. Then you won't be so afraid to look at a tedious task and say, okay, this task may be tedious and it may be boring, but this is for my good. I know that y'all watch a lot of movies and a lot of anime and a lot of cartoons, and you may read a lot of comic books, and you may look into the world of fantasy. But in reality, reality is the true fantasy, because creating the life that you desire is just like a novel. It's just like a movie. It's just like an anime. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that can all happen in the same 10 minutes. You can think of an idea. You can start working on the idea. You can see it doesn't work right now, so you end it. That's one chapter of the anime. That's part one of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, that was part one. You know what I'm saying? Part two is where you actually find out what it really is. And I like that analogy that I just used with Harry Potter, because Harry Potter was trying to destroy all the Horcruxes. Y'all remember? Yeah, for those that watched it, because some of y'all haven't. But Harry Potter was trying to destroy all the Horcruxes, and he thought he was getting close till he found out he was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So there was something he had to destroy in himself in order for himself to be free. But that didn't come until part two, Deathly Hallows part two. You know what I'm saying? That didn't come until part two, and his biggest fear was dying, was getting rid of the part of himself that was keeping him from being his unique self. You understand? Antonio said Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw. What house y'all part of? If we were in Harry Potter right now, what house are you in? What house are you in? You got Ravenclaw, you got Hufflepuff, you got Slytherin, and you got Gryffindor. Gryffindor. I would be Gryffindor or Slytherin. I'd be Gryffindor or Slytherin. I couldn't even choose. I wish you could switch houses throughout the year. Said Wolf is Slytherin. I could see that, Antonio. I could see that. You know what's interesting? The reason that I'm asking y'all this question, it goes perfect with what today's ritual is, and that's alignment. Because you align with that house, right? Why do you align with Ravenclaw? Why do you align with Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Gryffindor? I said Gryffindor. Why do you align with these houses? Because they fit your personality for now. Even Harry Potter was unsure about Gryffindor. He said he chose Gryffindor because Malfoy and all the worst wizards in the world came out of Slytherin. You know what I'm saying? Voldemort out of Slytherin. You know what I'm saying? Salazar, Slytherin. He didn't want to be a part of that, but that parcel tongue, that gift he had, listen to me real quick, that parcel tongue, that gift he had to talk to snakes could have been cultivated better in Slytherin than it was in Gryffindor. And so he had to reconsider in his mind, like, maybe I should have. Understand that trying new things, getting into new spaces, going into new places sets you up to flex your abilities. You cannot flex your abilities in the same place that they've been used forever. Harry Potter could have performed in any house. He could have chose Ravenclaw. He could have chose Hufflepuff. And for those of you that know the movie, for those of you who haven't seen the movies, binge it one day. You'll see what I'm talking about. For those of you who have seen the movies, I want you to go back and watch the movies again. Harry Potter had an experience with every house throughout the whole series. And every house is what upgraded him. Scrap that. For those that ain't never watched Harry Potter, what about Naruto? Looking at the Hokage. But what about Naruto? Naruto experienced the energy and the power of every clan. And he had to learn how to use his abilities that worked in accordance with each clan, whether he was working with them or fighting against them. You have to stretch your abilities. You have to stretch your ability. You can't sit in the same space and hope to cultivate more power, because if you stay where you've always been, you start to destroy what you've always been around. Same thing with Avatar. In order to be the Avatar, Aang and or Korra had to learn all of the elements. And they had to find out that all of the elements is what created spirit, which is why Korra was able to go into the spirit world with her power. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot be afraid to branch out and try different things. Say, I don't know where you find these analogies. I'm like Jesus in the Bible. I got a ton of them to drive my point. But all of these things, I say all of that to say there are spaces in your life you are afraid to enter into because you're afraid you don't qualify for that space. It is not about being qualified for that space. It's about transmuting that space to make it comfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? You may feel too big for where you are, but where you're headed, you may feel small. But if you feel small where you're headed, or if you feel like you're going to be small where you're headed, that's the chance for you to grow. If you're big where you are will eventually become too small for you. Now all of a sudden you're going to feel stuck and suffocated, and what should I do? And in that moment you're out of alignment, because growth is eternal. It is not something that's going to stop. It is not something that's going to quit. It is not something that's going to give up. You're always going to grow. How you grow is defined by how much room you have to grow. One more time, write this down. How you grow is defined by how much room you have to grow. How you grow is defined by how much room you have to grow. If where you are feels too small, for my empaths, if you don't know what it feels like for a space you're in to feel too small, I'll equate it to this for my empaths that's watching. If the space that you're in is out of alignment, when you're in that space, you literally can't breathe. Because an empath's body is stretched out more than to the physical. Their auric body is damn near a physical body. It's damn near a physical body. And the reason you can't breathe is because your breath has no room to move in that space. Oh, well, I woke up today and I have a lot of pressure on my head. Your head is like out here, though. Okay? And it's not going through the walls. It's bouncing off the walls. Why do you think empaths love being out in nature? Because the space feels infinite. But even an empath can't sit in nature all day, because once their consciousness bounces off of one thing and smacks them back in the head, it becomes a war of feeling. Now you have to learn how to bend your aura around everything. And now you've mastered this and you're ready for a bigger space to expand said energy. Am I making sense? And perhaps I'll give you a gem, because somebody just said claustrophobia. Claustrophobia is very interesting. Claustrophobia can be triggered by small spaces. It can be triggered by the binding of the hands or the feet. That's why you sleep with one foot out of your blanket or a big toe out of your blanket, not because it's too hot. You just need a part of you to feel free. That's most likely where your strongest energy exists. Whatever part of you feels bound the most when you're in a space is where your strongest energy exists. For me, it's my hands. My hands, I'll wake up and my hands will be swollen because I've spent the night cuffing myself in a way that cuts off the circulation to my hands, because I'm trying to protect my hands. And if you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm giving you insight into your abilities. I'm giving you insight into your abilities. So can you be an empath and not really like being outdoors? Yes, I'm an empath and I can't stand being outdoors. Because some empaths feel people, some empaths feel spirits, some empaths feel the vibration of the earth, and other empaths feel the atmosphere. And feeling the atmosphere can be dangerous because what's in the atmosphere is whatever's breathed out of the system of the people existing in said atmosphere. So you may not like being out in nature, you may not like being outside because everybody is throwing their definition of life into the atmosphere and you're catching it. You're breathing it in. And it's annoying to you. I'm giving you insight into your ability. And now that I've told you this, you're going to get more in alignment with your empath nature. Because we already had the empath ritual and we're going to have another. Don't even trip. I'm bringing it back around like, you know what I'm saying, like a boomerang. But now that you have this insight, now I challenge you all, every empath in here, to do something to cater to your power center. If it's in your hands, go buy some new gloves. Go buy some new gloves that make your hands feel funny or loose or free. You know what I'm saying? If it's in your crown, go buy yourself a freaking tiara or something. You know what I'm saying? If it's your neck, go buy a choker, not a necklace, a choker, because you want to apply some pressure there to bring your attention to it so you can better protect it. If it's your gut, you want to go buy some waist beads. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I challenge you to cater to your energetic center. Yes, it's all over your body. Yes, we move energy all over our bodies, but there's a point, our favorite point, in which energy comes out of. Mine is my hands. Why do you think in every encounter y'all hear, I'm like, and at random, I'm like, my hands. I love my hands. But also, the energy center where you use the most energy at can cause you to neglect the rest of your body. You'll know by what you use the most. You'll know by what can't sit still when you're sitting still. Empaths don't suffer from restless leg syndrome. They suffer from over vibration when they're trying to sit still. Their energy has to keep moving, so they're tapping their legs and they're moving their legs, and they can't lay flat in the bed on their back like this. They got to cross their leg, and the big toes got to be touching like this. You know what I'm saying? You're not strange. You're catering to your energy. And I'm telling you, now that I've told you this, it's about to get real interesting in your energetic field, because now you're paying attention to how your energy is moving. Once you know how it moves, I'm not calling you out. If I'm calling you out, I'm calling me out, because I got to do it too. I got to cross my feet. Either my pinky toes got to be touching like this, or my big toes got to be touching like this, and I'll switch. Like your energy moves how you're moving. Yeah, notice every move. That's good, because as you notice every move of energy in your body, you start to cater to the way you're taking care of your body. It'll tell you what it needs in that moment in time. Say, my mind never shuts off until I listen to the right music for what I'm experiencing. That's called transmutation. That's called transmutation. But you want to work on your. We're gonna have the empath ritual. I promise. Again, but you want to pay attention to what your energy is around, because if you're always transmuting what's going through your head, have you ever stopped to check what's going through your head, whether it's yours or not, or whether you're picking up on someone else's energy or thought forms? Because if you're an empath, you do that automatically. Some of y'all even read people, like you read an actor's emotions in a movie, and that's not even the emotion of the scene. You're looking at the emotion they were hiding while they were performing this. It's too much. That's why y'all love watching fantasy movies, because it's too much going on to lock on. We're gonna have the empath ritual, I promise you. We're gonna have we're gonna do the empath cleanse again. I'm gonna bring that around frequently. Says, so we are all ADD. I don't necessarily believe in ADD. I believe in our abilities and how man tried to shrink it into an issue because they can't quantify it. They can't document it because it's so unique. Our brain, a copy of our brain would have to be in their brain in order for them to really understand what it is we are. And even if they could do that, they still would only understand 5% of what we really are and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? They like to label things to diminish your power or to trap your power in a box. But I assure you, a lot of people have way more power than they're allowed to see, because most of your powers are called a disease or a mental problem, or they try to medicate you for just how unique you are. And it's their favorite ish, for real. Like it's their favorite thing to do, because they're not just trying to drug you so you don't be powerful. They're trying to bring your consciousness down to a level they can understand so they can control it. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. This is from experience. This is from watching people. This is from the testimonies that people give to me about their own lives. This is from the very people watching these lives right now. They always knew they had power, but they started off the first 10 to 20 years of their life heavily medicated. And now they feel like they don't have these abilities anymore because they became dependent upon the dampening of said abilities. I know I ain't crazy. I know that's not a conspiracy. It's too many stories to back up what I just said. Like, it's too many stories. It's like, I ain't tripping. I ain't crazy. But what puts you in, alignment? Said, how can I capitalize on tapping and attention issue, or my tapping and attention issues? I'm always tired too because I'm always thinking. You're gonna have to learn how to document what it is that you're thinking. You don't. I'm gonna give you this gem for the free 99. Don't never say I ain't never gave you nothing. All right. The reason you think so much is because there's a blueprint being born inside of you, and your mind is trying to collect data based off of what has not been formed yet. There's something that's growing inside of you, and it cannot be defined just yet. Your mind's only job is to try to understand what doesn't have an understanding. Okay, that's your mind's only job. It's trying to understand what doesn't yet have a form or a shape or an understanding. And so it fills it with what's familiar. And so your mind's gonna cycle, it's gonna run, it's gonna go crazy. My mind, look at me. Do you think my mind don't be going crazy? How the hell do you think Orun Technologies was born? My mind was doing too much. And I was like, what the hell are you, like, why are we all day, every day? It's burning me out. It's making me really tired to constantly think, until I was able to document what I was thinking, until the point where I had at least 5 to 10 seconds of real silence. Once I had 5 to 10 seconds of real silence, I was actually able to look at what my mind was trying to define. And once I figured that out, the obsession of my mind trying to find thoughts to think about became this random dice roll of thoughts to this focus. Because once you get the focus, once your mind is focused on what it is that what your soul is actually cultivating inside of you, oh my God, all the cycling thoughts, they go away because you become hyper focused. And when you become hyper focused, a lot of people are like, well, becoming hyper focused is not a good thing. It is if you're building something that's going to change the world. What's the problem with being hyper focused on that? You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to document your thoughts, and don't be afraid to hide your diaries. Because I know a lot of you want to document your thoughts, but you're afraid to write them down because some of them are so dark. Some of them are so foul. Some of them are so nasty that you're afraid that somebody's going to pick up that notebook and read it and have you committed or locked up. No, hide the notebooks. Do what you got to do in order to clear out the muck, because a lot of you are just picking up on what's going on in the atmosphere. It will scare the crap out of you to have some of the darkest thoughts in the world and find out it's your next door or upstairs neighbor that's thinking that way. And you wouldn't know it was them until they live out the thoughts you've been having. And because you don't want to wait around to see that, you just want to document it just to get it out of your atmosphere, okay? Your inner atmosphere is absorbing and trying to become or make it a part of you. And I'm saying it's trying to make it a part of you, and it doesn't fit you. That's why it's draining you, because your body can't react to things that are not compatible with it. But your body gonna try though, and it's just burning you out. So like I said, start documenting. Like, start documenting. Oh, thank you, K-Face. Thank you. When I say document everything, make it your new obsession. And thoughts won't be your obsession, because you said it's like 20 apps being open at once, but your obsession with your overthinking opened up 20 more. Because now, why do I overthink? Why do I think so much? What are these thoughts? Why are they boxed in like this? You're opening up more tabs by asking the question, why? Instead, document it, and you can see that it's not even compatible with who you are, and you'll stop thinking about it so much. And when your mind slows down enough to focus, you're going to hyper focus on one task. And once you've hit this task, you're going to hit the bullseye of your destiny. And once you hit the bullseye one time, you're going to be hooked on hitting it every single time. And then, just like the bow and arrow, all you're going to be focused on is the bullseye. You won't worry about whether you hit it or not. The goal is to just take the shot. Take the shot. Because you have infinite shots at your destiny. Because y'all not crazy. Yeah, y'all not crazy. You're just powerful. And powerful beings go through the most when they're trying to learn to harness said power. Harnessing your power is saying, I have all of it. Now I'm learning how to use it in a way that enhances my life versus a way that drains me. Said, you ever feel like you could be successful at everything? I need the force to choose one. No, you don't. No, you don't. I feel the same way you do. I could be successful at everything if I dedicated 100% of myself to one task, or I can be successful at everything I decide to dedicate myself to. Don't only focus on one thing, because I just told a client this on the phone yesterday during a coaching session. You think that focusing on one thing is going to cause you to have peace. But the problem is all of the things that you're focused on right now, which means you possess chameleon energy, which a lot of people think they do. But a real chameleon, I swear to God, a chameleon could watch a commercial about power washing and thinking they could be the greatest power washer to ever live. And that's not even a thing. All right. You know what I'm saying? A chameleon can put firewood in the fireplace and think, hey, I could make a business out of starting fires in people's fireplaces. Chameleons do that. You know what I'm saying? We understand that everything we do can be great because we are greatness incarnate. You understand? But don't choose one thing, and I'm going to tell you why. I didn't choose one thing. I'll tell you. When I said I've been doing this 8+ years, okay? Because this will get you into alignment. This is all on par with today's Litual. When I first started this, I did readings, coachings. I had Soul Academy, which was my spiritual school. I was working on books, and I was doing lectures. I met someone who told me to focus on one thing. And so I did. I just focused on lectures. I was like, fine, lectures. I'll just focus on doing these lectures because I love teaching. I love talking. I love pouring into people and helping them see a new perspective to help them get out of their own way. These are things that y'all have literally said to yourself, so pay attention. So I started doing lectures. Maybe 3 to 4 years in, I started doing lectures, and I noticed that during the lectures, I was still reading people. And I said, there's no way that I can get away from reading people because it's not something I try to do. It's something that's automatic. And so I was like, damn, now I got to come back out of this again and start all over again. Maybe I should just focus on the readings. And as I focused on the readings, I noticed that I could avoid a lot of readings if I would just lecture about a certain subject. And I was like, bruh, what do I do? I can't just focus on one thing. You don't have to. The reason why you have many talents is because you shift with the atmosphere. If I found out people didn't like incontras anymore, incantations / mantras, you'd never hear another one from me, because most of our energy is based off of what the atmosphere needs at this moment in time. If you're an empath and a chameleon, you spend your whole life transmuting the atmosphere. That's why your goofy ass used to walk into a serious situation during a family event and do a goofy ass dance. Like it was just for nothing. You don't even know how to dance. You, hey, look at this. Look at this. And they like, what are you doing? And then you would just skip off. That's why you did that. Because you're a chameleon and you transmute atmospheres. Like, it's like, hey, that was so random. But as long as y'all forgot that y'all was in here arguing, I did what I had to do. Like, man, what was we talking about? I don't know. That completely distracted me. Anyway, moving on. You know what I'm saying? It's because you transmute. I used to do it all the time. I used to bust in a room just singing out of nowhere. It's because it's a part of your gift. It's a gift. You're not crazy. You're special. You're gifted. Now get in alignment with your gifts. And the only way to get in alignment with your gift is learning to trust that it's a gift and not a curse. Although people may have said you got on my nerves, or you get on my nerves. The reason you got on their nerves is because they weren't able to continue down the path of destruction that they were walking. You are not a problem. You are, in fact, the solution. Fact. You are, in fact, the solution. Just because people don't see your solution doesn't make you any less of said solution. And then you go from being the solution in everybody else's life to being the solution in yours. Because it doesn't matter how many times you clean a stain off a carpet, if they're going to keep spilling wine in the same spot. Eventually, you got to let them mess their own carpet up. And this is how you stay in alignment with your gifts. It goes from you using them on automatic to you learning how to control them, to you learning how to pull them out when they're needed and tuck them away when they're not. Now you're not burning out. So this is a gift, even if it is a donation base. These classes are worth $1 billion trillion. Oh, thank you. Trust me, some of these won't be donation based. When I get on here, it depends on the ritual, honestly, the Litual, I should say. It depends. There'll be like $65 a head, $25, $35, $45 until I say that, though. These are donation based. I need y'all to understand, because today's ritual is alignment. This is how you stay in alignment. And I hope I'm making sense to y'all, because I know a lot of practitioners and teachers and gurus, they explain these things in a way that leave you on a cliffhanger. I don't like leaving y'all on a cliffhanger. I really feel like I'm dangling you off the edge of the cliff. I'm telling you you can fly, but I won't teach you how to flap your wings. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging you off the edge like you do, like, and you hanging off the edge of the cliff like, oh my God, oh my God, oh, let me up, let me up, let me up. I'm like, don't worry, you can fly. They're like, how can I fly? You just know you can fly. Trust that you can fly. Flying is what you have always done, and you gonna always fly. Ooh, that sounds good. To me, it's not good enough. I gotta teach you how to flap your wings. I gotta teach you that it don't matter how well you can fly if you've never flown before. I can't throw you off the cliff and expect you to know the strength it takes to pick up your first gust and drift on a downdraft of the breeze. And I'm talking about life right there. I can't tell you that you can fly without teaching you that sometimes the wind goes against your wingspan and you got to learn how to float with it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's a motivational speaker right there. You can fly. I can fly. How do I fly? You just get out there and you flap your wings till you rise. Well, how do I land? You just fall off the tree branch and bust your face on the damn ground until you learn how to land. The goal of being a coach, a guru, a practitioner, a teacher is to teach people how not to fall off the branch. And if they know they're going to fall, make sure the branch is short enough so they don't hurt themselves. Come on now. This is just how I get down. This is just how I get, because I've been in y'all position before where everybody named mama was telling me how powerful I was, but wasn't telling me how to use my power. And so I had to walk this journey with my hand, like just how my hands are sitting right now, tucked. I'm like, well, I don't want to swing my arms and kill a farm of bees in New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the wrong thing and harm a bunch of people. Nah, like nobody would teach me. Nobody would teach me. And it's because nobody can teach you how to be you. They can only teach you how to be okay with whatever you are. I can only teach you that unless we really sit down and talk about your abilities and come up with a plan together on how you can better learn to control these things. This is what my coaching sessions are for. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I can't do blanket terms. I can't do blanket definitions and blanket sentences like that. That it makes me mad because then I see y'all faces flashing in my head like a flip book, like, and I'm like, if I say the wrong thing, they were so ready to move forward, but if I say this the wrong way, they're gonna go backwards. Today's ritual is alignment, and understanding that if I'm helping you get back in alignment, if I cross the wrong way, if I cross the wrong wire, I can throw you out of alignment. This is why during these rituals, which stands for lecture/ritual, I allow y'all to ask questions because I don't want you sitting over there confused. I do my best to answer as many questions as I can because I don't want y'all sitting over there confused because I know that you spent the majority of your journey confused, and your confusion was the marketing ploy. I'm not the dimensional shaman that's gonna say I ain't selling you nothing. Yep. When I put out the magnetic attraction in Contra, which is an incantation and a mantra, there will be an ebook for sale that goes with it so you can know exactly how to use it or don't use it if you ain't purchased the ebook. Oh, I'm definitely going to sell you something. But the thing that I'm going to sell you is yourself. I'm not going to sell you no BS. I'm going to sell you yourself because that I found out that was one of my gifts. When I first started 8 years ago, I was talking to Muslims and Christians and witches and wizards and atheists and priests and priestess and agnostic people. I'm sitting there like, what is going on? I'm talking to Buddhists. And I'm sitting there like, well, how am I able to translate this over into a way they would understand? And the Supreme Architect is like, you are a true chameleon. Like there's nothing you really can't talk about or a way you can't teach on something because your consideration for other people's peace is what led you to the wisdom you have today. That's why every walk of life is in here. And I'll prove it to y'all right now because I know y'all hear the way I'm talking and you think it's only people in here who believe in chakras and astrology and numerology. Everybody rep your belief right now in the comment and nobody judge. Nobody judge. I'm talking to every walk of life right now. Rep your belief in the comments right now. Watch, it's gonna blow you. It's gonna blow you. Spiritual, I believe in love. Pagan. Jesus, witches, spiritualist, Catholic, pagan. Do y'all see what I mean? My whole overall goal, my mission, even with my technology, is to remove belief from it altogether. What I give to you is something you can use to enhance what it is you believe in. I may not be a Christian, but I can sure teach you how to enhance your relationship with Jesus, because it's not about how much you believe in something. It's about the application of said belief in every aspect of your life that proves true to whatever it is you believe in. The only reason I found my place in this great circle of life is because I was out of alignment for so long. But me being out of alignment proved to be the biggest blessing ever, simply because being out of alignment kept me from being controlled and pushed into systems I was never supposed to be a part of. Every walk of life that I've mentioned, that I said I've spoken to, have all said the same thing in their own general terms. You would be great. My aunt used to say, you would be you're a great prophet of God. You would be great in the church. Muslims used to say, you would be great for this religion, for this belief. Allah loves you. Allah wants you to be a part of, oh my God, the Iyas, the Iyanifas, the Babalaos, when it came to African spirituality in the Orisha, which I love. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, you're a great Babalao. You know what I'm saying? And I would sit there and think to myself, well, if everybody's saying I'm a great whatever within whatever system is present at that moment in time, then maybe the truth is I'm great for all life, which means that I'm able to reach and touch all life. When I got into alignment, the thing that got me into alignment was learning how to speak into the hearts and the souls of all walks of life while kicking belief out of it. Because if I kick belief out of it, nobody will feel like I'm pushing them away. And when everybody feels welcome, we can all come together and collaborate on healing, because that's the goal. That's my goal, where it's like I want people to be able to heal and be comfortable with just how amazing and unique they really are. I don't care what you believe in. That's my thing. I don't care what you believe in. I care what you apply and whether it's working or not. You know how many Christians come in here and say, how could I have a better relationship with God? I love that question. I love that question, because if you look at me and hear me speak and think I don't know God, you out your mind. You out your mind if you think I don't know God. I just call God the supreme architect, the master builder, the unfathomable one. Like, this is how I operate, but I had to get myself in alignment. A lot of you feel like you're out of alignment in your life because you feel like you have to choose. You don't have to choose. When your choice is made for you, it is dishonest. And I'm going to say that to every religious and every woke person and every atheist in here. When your decision is forced, it's dishonest. You can't have a relationship with something you're lying to. If your relationship with God, source, the universe, was like boyfriend and girlfriend, if you were lying about the love you had for it because you were afraid to be wrong about it, that wouldn't be a real relationship. Now, would it? Put yourself in God's shoes for a moment. You God for a moment, right? And some of you believe you are God. I'm with that belief too. I am the source. But put yourself in God's shoes for a moment. Everybody says they love you, but everybody says they're afraid of you. Nobody understands you. Nobody seeks to understand you, but everybody loves you. Would you believe that they loved you? See, in seeking relationship, that's where the most powerful bonds happen. So if all of you in here, whatever you believe in, that if you feel like you're not being well connected with whatever you believe in, it's because you don't spend enough time on the relationship. Maybe you spend too much time begging for results and not understanding that the result is in how you connect. If you want to be closer to God, but you only feel close to God when you out hugging a tree, why the hell you're not out hugging a tree every day? If you want to be closer to Jesus, but you don't feel close to Jesus, but the way you feel close to Jesus is when you listen in the gospel music and you got the word in your hand. If that's the way you feel close, why is the word not in your hand 24/7? You know what I'm saying? You want to feel closer to the Orisha. Why is there nothing representing what you believe in your household? Why do you talk about things outside of what you believe in that makes you doubt what you believe in? The relationship is key. You get closer to God by communicating with God. Here's an honest question. Here's an honest statement / prayer you can give to God. I want a personal, close your eyes with me, pray this prayer with me, beloved, just you and whoever else. You can use your term, God, universe. I say the supreme architect before you, I'll use God. I love God, don't get me wrong. Close your eyes and pray this prayer with me real quick. God, I feel like I'm praying as you. God, I'm unsure of who and what and how you operate in my life. But all I know is this. I want a relationship with you. I want to know you for myself. I want to know how you operate in my life, and I want to know the way you love to be loved. The reason I'm seeking relationship with you is so that when I speak to you, it can feel more genuine. When I request clarity from you, I can feel like I deserve to get said clarity, because as of lately, I feel like I deserve to ask you nothing because I spend no time getting to know who you are and how you operate and what you've done for me thus far. But even this conversation right now warrants gratitude, because just because I feel like you're not present doesn't mean I don't believe in you. I may doubt that you are here sometimes. I may doubt that you can hear me. But I believe deep within my soul that you hear the things I don't say. And so I ask you to come into my life and show me that you are with me at all times. Show me that you're watching out for me. Keep my path clear enough to never lose sight of you. I give you thanks for what you've done thus far. And I give you praise for what you are, not to me, but to yourself and the whole of creation. I want to love you from a genuine place, not because I'm told to, not because someone tells me this is the way it has to be, but because the love that you are exists within me. And I'm ready to feel that so that it can validate every ounce of praise that I give to you. Ashe, Amin, Amun, Somo Teebi. In the name of Jesus, all praises to the Most High. Ashe Olodumare. That is where you start. I know that religion and woke folks alike, as much as they think they different, as religious and woke folks alike have told you how you should pray. The best conversation with God is one that comes from a genuine place. Tell the truth, because a lie voids the prayer altogether. Don't know if you approach God, oh God, sitting upon a high rock on the mountain that cannot be moved when the earth shakes below it. Hallelujah. Or you on the other side of the fence, divine, unshakable universe that placed the stars in the sky. That's not a genuine conversation. That's a performance. But when I go to God and I say, hey, I kind of feel like you're not there. And I don't like the way that that feels. I want to know that you're with me because I'm tired of doubting what I know to be real. I need evidence of your presence in my life. In that instance, God moves. Like, whoa, that was real. That was, I like that. I like that. That was genuine. That was a real, have real conversations with the Supreme Architect, not shows. Don't put on a performance. Any God that likes to be performed for is no God at all. That is called theatrics. And anything in the theater is a lie because it was written to provide a certain emotion. You can't sway God. God is not a thing to be swayed. God is a thing to be tapped into, to gain relationship with, and on my side of the fence, to ultimately become, because it's what you have always been, not just made in the reflection of, the reflection of. It has to be genuine. Talk, and watch how the Supreme Architect moves in your life. Because if there's no space for that relationship, then the relationship doesn't exist at all. So for the one that asked that question, have you given God the space to come into your life? Or do you treat God like a genie? Keep treating God like a genie. And when you arrive at your third wish, nothing else will be answered. Because God is loving. God is sweet, but God is righteous. That relationship is real. How you want to be treated is, you should probably treat God like 2-3 times better than that. How you want to be loved, you should love God like 2-3 times better than that. You know what I'm saying? How you want to be talked to, that's probably how you should talk to God. Because it comes from a genuine place. God don't want no pretenders. And for the chosen ones watching this right now, the source, the universe, God, the Supreme Architect, didn't send no pretenders. So get your ass in alignment. We are not putting on a show. We are the final act. Get me? We are the this is the victory scene. You ain't, get in alignment, bro. Some of y'all are afraid to be who you were sent to be because it don't look like what it usually looks like. I think that that's the most beautiful thing in the world, because if it looks how it's always looked, the results will be the same. That's why you're afraid. Why did I feel like I just got snatched by my mom when you said get in alignment? Because it's time. There's nothing you need to do to prepare. You were prepared before you were born. You were pre-qualified for whatever it is your destiny is. So walking away from it is doubting the one that scripted said destiny. And if you are one of these people that believe you are God, how dare you walk away from a plan you wrote for yourself? That's doubting your ability to complete a task that you knew was possible for you. Uh-oh. 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 Said, I've just been looking for the divine to show me my fire. No, you don't need to be shown your fire. You need your fire ignited. Pray different. Because your fire is there. You don't want to see it. You want to be it. Tell the source to ignite your fire. You'll see it then. But to be shown would probably cause you to cower in fear of your own fire. But to ignite it means you no longer have a choice but to experience it, and fear will have no space. in that fire. Ignite me, God, ignite me, source, ignite me, universe, ignite me. Here, I got an igniting song for you. It's a gospel song, but if you're not a Christian, it's okay. Just translate it to how you understand it, okay? Hold on. I never remember the. How come I can never remember? Give me a second. Because now we're going to go into a moment of worship. And I want you to communicate with whatever you communicate with. Then we'll get to part 2 of this ritual. And then I'll let you go. Hold on, TikTok. Hold on. It's going to freeze for a moment because I really need to figure out the name of this song. And it's going to make me mad if I don't. Give me countdown. 7 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That ain't work. That ain't work. Keep counting. Keep counting. Come back like my countdown was trash. I'm back. I'm sorry. I keep saying burn, but the title is Breathe on Me. I got it. I could just I never can remember this person's name.
On the 6th day, formed and fashioned in your hand, in your image created, in the likeness of thee, in your presence lay the faithful potter's clay.
2 seconds.
With every part of Adam's being, he was crying and pleading, saying, Lord, breathe on me.
Talk to your God.
Breathe on me. Feel this place. Feel this place. With the breath of heaven.
Talk to your God.
Breathe on me with the breath. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord, gathered in the upper room, and in your presence lay the faithful faithful potter's clay, with every part of their being, they were crying and pleading, breathe on me. Would you breathe on me, Jesus? Breathe on me. Feel this place. Feel this place. With the breath of heaven. Breathe on me. Breathe on me. Breathe on me. Feel this place. With the breath of heaven. And as it was on Pentecost, and on the sixth day, we are all in one accord, and we are gathered in one place. And in your presence today, you're the potter, we're the clay, and every part of our being is crying and pleading. Lord, would you breathe on me? With your power, with your anointing, fill this place. So to sing, breathe on me. Breathe on me. Breathe on me. Would you feel this place? Send the fire, 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 consume, send the fire, baptize, send the fire, revive, send the fire, send your fire, send your fire, send your fire, send your fire. Send your fire, send your fire, release your glory, release your spirit, burn within us, consume our hearts, consume our mind, consume our soul, release your fire, like a death fire.
444 on the
Feel this place with fire. Come on, I wonder if you lift your hands, every hungry person, every thirsty person. Would you burn and bleed? Baptize us afresh.
What? Ah, Shay. What? What? Now, how do y'all feel? Mm. Remember, worship is an atmosphere, and it's an atmosphere you build to make space for God. Yeah, we just got to sit in silence for a moment. Just hold up. Cuz I feel peace in the atmosphere, in the room. I feel clarity in the room. I feel solutions in the room. I feel power and protection and justice in the room. Like, I hope you took that time and communicated with what you believe in, because it is that honest communication from the heart, regardless of how you feel, that ignites the energy inside of you. Yeah, there we go. And I'm burping, excuse me. That connects you to it. You know what I'm saying? It brings that into your atmosphere, it drags it to you, it brings it down or brings it around or puts it within you so you can actually reconnect and feel the presence of whatever it is you believe in. It is never that what you believe in is away from you. You are more than likely away from it. More than likely, it is you who is away from it. Don't be afraid of the relationship. If you haven't learned yet, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't learned yet, God, Source, the universe, who I call the supreme architect, loves you 24/7, 365 without fail. Without fail. So I guess it's up to you to do your best to give that love back. You are never without God. And God is never without you. God is not annoyed with you. God is not tired of you. How could something so unfathomable be tired? Impossible. Welcome back to your relationship. Just that fast. It ain't gotta be all this dramatic extra stuff. It ain't gotta be a performance. It just has to be authentic. And in that authenticity, miracles are created. So that's where you start every day, once a day. Just have a conversation real quick. Don't forget to give thanks, and don't forget to allow the space for the Supreme Architect to work in your life. You'll be shocked by the results. I promise you that. That even felt good to do, like for y'all, just to play that for y'all. Because I'm always in worship mode. I stay in worship. Because when I'm in worship, nothing can interrupt my energetic field. That's when my warrior energy is free. I'm glad you got back in tune too. Stay in tune. Because you are the tune. The tune of the Most High. Hey, I like that. Hold on. Loading up the incantation. You ready for part two? You ready for part two of the Litual? It's always a lituation when I'm involved. And I hope y'all know something miraculous just happened. I swear to you, all walks of life that are in here just worshiped together. And that just totally destroys the argument of who has the most powerful God, because it's not a God competition. It's not a competition at all. It's about everybody's relationship and their walk in whatever they believe in. Yeah. And it's like that. I know. Some people didn't even think it was possible. Why do you think I've always been afraid to do what it is that I was sent to do? Because I'm not the person that's going to pick a side. I'm on the side of life, your life, to be specific. Your life. You good, Antonio? As long as you were in worship, that's all that matters. Because all I asked everybody to do was communicate. Communicate. Work on that relationship right now. All right, now we listen to the in contra and we get in alignment with the desires of our heart. Now we listen to the in contra. And I'll probably play it for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna let y'all go. I told today I was like, I'm only gonna be live for an hour. Boy, I be lying. I be lying my cheeks off. I'm telling you. I be lying, bro. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm only gonna be live for an hour. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I just be lying, bro. So, for those of you who don't know, said I felt so strong. It felt so strong when you waved your hands. I felt the energy run through my crown. I was throwing fire at y'all. That's what I was. I saw somebody's little spark, and I was trying to breathe on it, like it wasn't working. So I had to throw actual flames. So I just started throwing fire, like I just started throwing it. Like, all right, I'm fine. I was like, fine. Little spark. You don't want to get up? Fine. I will start a blaze real quick. Like real quick. For those of you that are new here, these are donation-based rituals. So at this time, before you meditate on the incontra, which is an incantation / mantra, my moderators will put all my payment links in the comments. YouTube, it's pinned. Y'all can see it clear as day. Y'all can send over your donations. It's not a set amount. It's whatever you can afford. I'm not asking for a specific amount today. If there was, I would for the ritual at hand, whatever I'm doing on any given day. But today it's donation based. So you send over whatever you can afford. Um, my moderator just told y'all it's right there in the poll at the bottom. So y'all can see the payment links while you listen to this in contra. I want you to send your payments over and then come back and sit and meditate while you think about the things you align with and remove the things you don't align with. Well, the in contra is going to do both of those anyway. But I want you to sit with it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to sit with it. Like, yeah, let's go. And plus, I'm going to move everything around in here real quick. So it's going to be noisy when I first play it. And my moderator is going to remind y'all to send the donation. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting the pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. Ooh, that boy be I'm talking. In alignment. Hey. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts. Buddha belly. The pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. What am I trying to do? I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's not today. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. Yes. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance.
Aligned reassurance.
I'm in alignment.
Yes.
Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance.
This candle's so tired of me. So keep me lit.
I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting
Thank
pureness,
you.
walking in truth, aligned reassurance.
Oh yeah, all these encounters will be put out.
Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment.
It's gonna come with an ebook.
Alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance.
Aligned reassurance. Oh shit.
I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, aligned reassurance. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting the pureness, walking in truth, align reassurance. The lines, y'all. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, align reassurance. This is really powerful power I shape. Thank you. I'm in alignment. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power. So are the comments not active on YouTube? Yeah, they are. Alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting. No, they are. Walking in truth, align reassurance. You got to be subscribed to comment on YouTube, though. Alignment is me. Alignment around, alignment in me. What's not in alignment is out of my sight. It's out of my moment. It's out of my life. Alignment in light, alignment in darkness. Aligning the power and strength that I harness. Whatever is present is not in alignment. It's not of my future. It's not in my likeness. I only align with what is the greatest. Aligning in purpose, aligning in patience, aligning my gifts, accepting with pureness, walking in truth, align reassurance. I wonder why you can't comment on YouTube. Interesting. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to. Sometimes YouTube comments go wacky too, though. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Go on. What the heck was that? Oh, somebody opening the gate. As much as I search for this, you would think it would come up automatically in my search.
This can't be.
Okay, as long as y'all can see it. I was just making sure. Said I had to create a channel to comment. The reason why I set the comments on YouTube to subscriber only is because I don't like spam comments. Like YouTube, you think TikTok is full of people who say the most random and hateful stuff? YouTube is way worse, where there's either a person that pops in just to troll. I don't like that. It's a part of it, but I don't like that. There's always some random porno account that wants to come in and selling tit pics. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. There's always somebody who's, contact such and such to be a crypto genius. Nah, you can't comment unless you subscribe. And that way I know you're a human. You know what I'm saying? I know you're real. Today was the alignment ritual. I did that when I first started, when they suspended my live on TikTok for those 7 days, and I had to continue the 52 days of Litual on YouTube. Yeah, like I had left the comments open the first couple of days. It was terrible. Yeah, you can rewatch it on YouTube because it's literally uploading right now. And when I end it, it'll finish the upload. Wild Wealthy Shaman, Wild Wealthy Shaman. Wild Wealthy Shaman, all one word on YouTube. How do y'all feel? Feeling good, feeling real, like you should. We going up, alignment's up, no time is up. Infinite being, What am I being? I'm on my own path, unique to myself, no matter I'm seeing. Look, straight up, we gonna blaze up. Look, fire burning, constantly learning. Money up, earning, turn it into something great. Don't hesitate, don't wait. Looking forward to the future that I am building. I'm not a murderer, but guaranteed making killings I am. that I am, and you ain't know that, but it's cool though. Can't freestyle, but I'm cool though. I do it right, but I'm smooth, yo, and I'm good. Yeah. No, I'm joking. So all the tension in my back and neck is gone. Ah, shade. I swear I'm gonna practice on my freestyle though. My written is crazy though. My written is crazy. Just know that.
This can't be.
What did I write a long time ago? Then I'll let y'all go. Sorry, I'm lamenting. Yeah, we are epic. Hey, and we can't let the whole damn world forget it. Why? Because if we do, then we lose, and we're really gonna regret it. Look, everything you want out of life, yo, you can go and get it. And I bet it will come to pass if you let it. It's all yours just because you said it. Not compend, I will take it. When they mooned you, let it flow while you listen to moons you. Vibrations to move to. You become what you tune to, man. You don't know who, so you forgot about self. That's why it's easy to lose your free soul on the run, yo. I gotta keep it 100. How can I go ham if the pigs got a gun, yo? I can't breathe while them boys on the hunt, so no pork for me. Great things in store for me because I really want more for me. And you gotta want more for you, man. You gotta change your attitude so you can reach a new altitude. That's what you have to do because the world's effed up, but you gotta be the change that you seek by the love that you speak to yourself and the rest of the world. Be a great new example to the boys and the girls. That's the mission, ain't it? Woo! Like, hey! 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 Hold on, I think I got one more. What was it? Hold on. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I'm like, I don't remember. I know I got some more stuff though. I always got more stuff. Give me a second. I'm vibing. I got so many lyrics running through my head at one time. So that was too much. I wasn't ready. Oh. Hold on, let me try to put this on repeat real quick. And I'll let y'all go in a second, I promise. I really can't remember. That's crazy. I drew a blank while I was thinking of the lyrics. That's crazy, right? Like, maybe if I pause this for a second. Give me a second. I gotta pause it. Yeah, I gotta see my hands. I'm really like, they were between my legs doing this. Because I told y'all, we are epic and we can't let the whole damn world forget it. And they be like, soon you be tripping, man. They said that because I don't really give a damn. The fact is, sometimes I be mad shit because I've been through things you couldn't imagine. I guess I gotta paint a Picasso for the kings with their eyes closed, dream chasing with my in the cosmos. Making my blessings come like a queen with her thighs froze. My life is the movie. I'm not a fiend for the slideshows. I cry so much. I think I should build a dam. I'd have been so angry. I think I could kill a man. And then I'm back to happy and I feel like a gym again. That's me like that song on the album from Killer Cam. I let my emotions flow into my oceans. I'm the wizard and tears is the potion. My heart is so open, vibration so potent. The true me is showing. Hey, how I'm growing, just drinking and smoking. My energy floating over the bullshit these be throwing. You should mind your business and please keep your stairs short. It's easy to see the top when your stairs short. Easily, you could see that I'm one of the rare sorts. I'm just trying to secure the bag like I work at the airport. I'm searching for inner peace because they want to rob me and my energy, but I'm down for the test. So I love all my enemies, learning my lessons, and they are at least worth the brick of peace, building the foundation, turn my pain to an industry. Bitch! Bitch! Mm-hmm. Back like I never left. No. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Come on, I know I got other stuff. Who am I? Whatever the I want to be it a full 100, bro, and never be a wannabe. Open to what I don't see, realizing it's a part of me. Create my own flow, urban Moses, how I part seas. Driving in my macabre divinity is my car keys. Igniter of the flames, and you can call me the spark chief safely within my energy, only because I trust in me. I don't only promote peace off you up if you with me. I'll cut you up, then I'll fix the wound, then balance my energies and inner peace. Some. That means I'll sit in power like the hero do, or I'll sit still and make zero moves. Both spectrums got hella truths, and the earth realm got hella rules. You don't follow, they follow. You make a choice and then follow through. We supposed to be God, then religion will swallow you. We create our own world. Who the you've been lying to? Through all these lies, I found my truth. Since you're not my reflection, it might sound like a lie to you, and I ain't gonna fight with you. I'll just float away like a kite would do in return when you find that little light in you and show you how much darkness you could shine it through. I don't fear shit in the physical soul first. I'm automatically spiritual, automatically lyrical, mind giving me jewels, yo. I speak vibrations and words as a tool, yo. They hate to see you shine when they used to that fool's gold. And then you go diamond and even make fools glow. Been around forever, but still act like a new soul. You are not a human being. No disrespect to your new clothes. Stop trying to skip shit. No disrespect to your new goals. Prepare for your twin flame, bro. Don't worry about new hoes. I hope you notice that you float where your focus at, and when energy overlap, chaos is a part of that. If we not on the same frequency, it don't make you my enemy, but you're not allowed to eat in my energy. No consciously pimping me. Try it and watch. I'll channel my inner chief. Shoot an arrow through the stack of your tarot into the eye that's been watching me. Mm-hmm. I'll be, yeah. The animal's back, the animal's back, conscious with a plan of attack and a handful of raps. Y'all was cracking them jokes and calling me fat without awakening my grizzly, and he's looking for snacks. I'm just shedding my skin again. I feel better when I say I'm not the body. I say I'm a soul first with the DNA of an alien, and half of y'all don't get it, so you laugh about it. I remember I used to sit and get sad about it, hating on how I make it, but don't ask about it. But yet I still rise, and you mad about it. Didn't nobody even ask your ass about it? This is my business, so get your ass about it. I can't stand the old hating ass, spirit broke, tainted ass, want to be a god, but somebody please save me ass. Foundation strong, but they were super shaky ass. No knowledge of self, but somehow I'm the maniac. Wow. Some people are sad, yo. I skipped the hook just because I'm mad, bro. They crazy, baby. Look, they tried to play me like Hasbro. Then they want to act surprised when I turn to an asshole. Spitting. The young spitter. Did y'all hear that? Let me see if I could do it. Hold on. Let me see if I could find it first of all. Hold on, I gotta see if I can find it first. Cause did y'all hear that? Beyond Ancient song I put out. I hope this is the one. It's probably not. It is. Said, look, I can't tell you what to do, but we kind of need these tracks recorded ASAP. Wait, that's not the one though.
What will you do with your newfound freedom? That's shopping.
Run outside bucket naked. I was responding to the commercial. She said, "What are you gonna do with your newfound freedom? We'll run outside, bucket naked." See if this is the one. I'm gonna try not to use all these curse words in this. I was passionately spitting on it, okay? I'll try to cut the cuss words out so they don't, please don't report my live, y'all. I'm just rapping. I'll be so nervous because this is my newest one that I wrote, but it's called Beyond Ancient. And I put like a snippet out, but this is the whole thing that I wrote. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse my facial expressions. Look. It go ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it ching, money fucking comes to me. And that's how it's supposed to be. I'm here for war. I'm over peace. 24/7 I'm working. Even when I go to sleep. Body not, but I am not. I'm walking in your house, taking care of your demons. Look how I'm kicking them hoes out. God King in the building. I know you could feel it. Whole dimension is broken, and I'm go trying to heal it. I'm real, chick. That's been facts. I know some don't like that, bro. I'm God in a snapback. And if I cut the mop, I just be Christ with a wave cap. Life game, I don't play that. Free soul. So where the you see slave at, bro? Huh? Don't play with the one. The reason I've come, the enemy's done, and they on the run. Both moon and the sun. They thinking I'm dumb. Look how they twiddle their thumbs. They feeding you lies. You enjoying the crumbs, loving and light until the power bill comes. You playing this fun. Check out your atmosphere, and like a Uber driver, get them gets out of here. Omnipotent, omnipresence in dimensions I walk through. Since the gods pray to me, then who can I talk to? Nobody. I don't trust nobody. What's the reason to? I don't believe in you. In dimensions, I really see your moves, and I ain't pleased with you. Please don't ask me what would Jesus do. I'll electric slide, and then my whole team will move. A kingdom groove. Come sit and listen to Papa God. I might have to Papa God. Ready, whether the enemy pop or not. If you think that I'm crazy, then you. Hive mind is so behind, I got no reason to trust you. Bet you don't think we won now. Look how them tables done turned now. Leeches be in their feelings when you don't bring their lunch out. Destroyed chick. I'm a dimensional D-boy, selling light but in the dark, running pockets of decoys. I've been on the block. I moved hard to make it soft for you. I walk with you. I wish I had a longer beat to talk with you, but since I don't, I'll just leave you with this. If you aiming for your highest self, then you'll never miss. King soon be talking that shit. King soon be talking that shit. Woo! That's my favorite line. My favorite line in that rap song is where I say, bet you don't think we won now. Look how them tables done turned now. Leeches be in their feelings when you don't bring their lunch out. Destroy. I'm a dimensional D-boy, selling light but in the dark, running pockets of decoys. I've been on the block. I moved hard to make it soft for you. I walk with you. I wish I had a longer beat to talk with you. Yeah, I just be faces stuck on snake. This the type of shit that get the demons took out. On stage diving on the planet, I suggest you look out. Higher elevation for the nation, and its pack is so loud. I'm serving knowledge and you not invited to the cookout. Oh wow, the God back, you couldn't see what I know. You call it cocky, but you hating because your level so low. Magic threats to the throne, but I bet that you won't. Remember where you from? I bet that you don't. Thinking you should, but you probably should not. I was sent for the war, and I like it a lot. And you probably get shot, bitch. I'm the king of the gods. You fighting to be a human, and I need you to stop. How you a star seed, but you seeded the stars faster than lightning. You never needed the cars. You never needed the planes. Do you remember your name? You under controller, and you just playing the game. Get off it. I know you don't hear this shit often, but that's why I'm saying that. Who the is you playing with? Give up who you say you with. Gotta watch who you staying with. Gotta watch who you praying with. Gotta watch who you laying with. Also, bitch, where the my apostles? No, look, bro. So if I ever make music, it's gonna be like that though. Well, besides the universal worship music, I'm trying to think. There are some where I go. Let me see if I can find this YouTube video. No, I'm talking over it. But it goes, and I know I'm being random. Thank y'all for just chilling. No, I know I'm ranting, but I'm outside of my mind. Can you imagine? Yeah. I'm outside of my mind. Can you imagine? I'm with the magic. I'm out of my body. I'm not the body. I'm feeling godly. Death is beyond me. It was all an illusion. Got no time for confusion. Which path are you choosing? Consider the bruises. If you're thinking about going back, why you thinking about going back? Ain't nothing back there for you. Nah, ain't nothing back there for you. Forget about the ones who wasn't there for you, because ain't nothing back there for you. Focus on you is what you got to do. You could probably make a lot of moves you've been meaning to make. Imagine the time it would take if you got the bullshit out the way. But anyway, if that's your problem, then acknowledge it. Self-acceptance, how you get it popping, bitch. To my astonishment, gratitude is the attitude that you need to manifest your accomplishments. And did they tell you that help was on the way? I bet they didn't tell you I'm the help that's on the way. And then I go, young king out of heaven, my real name soon, and I came to bring a message. Divine presence, you're listening to an angel, the ones you read about, but a totally different angle. I used to have wings, but I could fly without them. Fought with the angel Michael, then I died beside him. From the beginning with the source, not an Eva Adam. How much can you handle? I'm way older than the physical, if you could fathom. Yeah. I got a lot of snippets. I'll never finish a song. I just write what I feel and leave it at that. Why y'all think my encounters are so powerful? And just for Antonio, because Antonio said he be turning up to it. So I'll give y'all this. I always gotta play a commercial. I gotta write the ebook first before I release it. But the maximum money in Contra is coming though. So maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum platinum, my maximum gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum. Y'all know what it is. Woo! 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 I'll do it a cappella. It go maximum money, maximum flow, my maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold, maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich, my max got a max and the max is unlimited, maximum rise, my maximum's infinite, max got a bag and a bag at a maximum maximum, maximum. You know what's crazy? When I drop this in Contra in the ebook for it, you know how many people gonna be like, slow down. I can't keep up. I want to see, you know why most of my Encontras are hard to say? Like, okay, y'all know spoil me, right? It really is an incantation and a mantra in one. That's why it's not free. You know what I'm saying? Spoil me, spoil me, spoil me. Everything wants to spoil me. It comes times 11, so lucky like 7, receiving my blessings enjoyably. I'm open to it and I'm ready. My mind and my energy steady. Receiving the flood of the blessings that come in like water. The flow is so heavy. Spoil me, spoil me, spoil me. Everything wants to spoil me. It comes times 11, so lucky like 7, receiving my blessings enjoyably. I'm open to it and I'm ready. My mind and my energy steady. Receiving the flood of the blessings that come in like water. The flow is so heavy. Spoil me, spoil me, spoil me. Everything wants to spoil me. It comes times 11, so lucky like 7, receiving my blessings enjoyably. I'm open to it and I'm ready. My mind and my energy steady. Receiving the flood of the blessings that come in like water. The flow is so heavy. The reason why my encounters are not easy to remember is because when they're committed to memory, what you commit to memory changes the very energetic makeup of you internally. That's why it's a spell and a mantra. It's an incantation and a mantra and in contra. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like that. That's why. People not going to be able to just remember it off the top. I don't want it to be a sound on TikTok just traveling around the internet. No, I want people who are interested in really doing magic within themselves, because that's all I'm trying to do, is throw my magic out there to the world and show people how to transmute their energy. Maximum money, maximum flow. My maximum's platinum, my maximum's gold. Maximum diamonds, my max is so quick, my max is so wealthy, my max is so rich. My max got a max and the maximum's infinite. You know what I'm saying? It's magic. Thank you. I'm doing magic. I sell magic. People are like, what? I sell. And I hope that it sparks a revolution, because I had a thought, and then I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to let y'all go after this thought, I think. But I had a thought, because I often feel scared to charge people to use my Encontras. And I'm like, people are like, because a lot of people comment, I'm not paying for manifestation. Well, luckily, it's not manifestation. It's a lot deeper than that. And I had a thought. All things are worthy of currency simply because no matter what you do is considered in an exchange. No matter what it is you're putting forth, it's an exchange. Like, you can call your homegirl on the phone right now and y'all can shoot the breeze about, anything about what happened on Love and Hip Hop. But because that made you feel good, you pass that good feeling on to them. That's an exchange. And I hope that it sparks a revolution amongst the spiritualists to understand that they're worthy of exchange, instead of getting online going, oh, well, here goes this and you can have it, and letting popularity be the exchange. Because there are people in the world who are popular. I'm talking about TikTok's banging, but they live in their car. And that doesn't make sense to me. There are spiritualists watching this live stream right now who got these skill sets, but because they allow people to convince them that they weren't worth anything, they just give them away to people. No, there are people out there who will pay for your talents. Again, we had the business ritual already. You couldn't go to the doctor for free. You could not go to the doctor for free. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go to your psychologist and your therapist for free. They're exchanging energy, and you're paying for their time. We can charge for energy because everybody else charges for energy. I gotta pay a bill on the light that allows you to see my face while I'm live streaming. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay for this light, because if I didn't create this myself, if I created this light myself, if I had a generator sitting outside of my crib that I built and it's plugged to the outside of my apartment, I would never have to pay power. But because they're supplying me with the ability to have light, I have to pay for that. It's the same thing when it comes down to y'all on y'all journey. I just gave you a gem. And I hope you really picked up what I just put in your hands. I said it in the rap song, selling light, but in the dark, running pockets of decoys. Like, I'm selling light, and it's okay to sell light. It's not okay to break people's pockets to sell light, but I put out an Encontra, and a $15 ebook to learn how to properly use the Encontra is nothing. You're going to spend $15 on accident when Netflix come get their money. And no matter how many shows you've binge watched on Netflix, your life still ain't changed. See, y'all offer things that changes people's lives, and it's worth a certain type of currency. Screw a basic. This is not bartering. This is not service for service. This is service for money. And the reason that it's like that is because most healers, most spiritual beings, most people who know they have something beautiful to offer the world also have a plan for the people of the world. And that's me. That's me. I got a plan for the world. When I finally build my compounds up, you will see what I've been working on thus far. Why I've been about my money and my bread thus far. You'll see why. When I take the group of spiritualists who feel like outcasts that don't fit in and put them all together in a compound and have them create a lifestyle, a village, a compound, a homestead that's for people that are just like them. Then people won't be like, you can't charge. They'll see why I'm charging. I don't have a goal to be filthy rich because I'm greedy. I got a goal to be filthy rich so I could clean the world up. And you can't clean the world up without money, because we have yet to see the government go, you don't need to spend money to go pick trash up. You don't need to spend money to have power. You don't need to spend money to get gas. All these things that come from the earth. It ain't, we haven't seen that yet. So I'm moving in motion with what's going on in the world right now. I can't wait to grab some of y'all off of these lives and be like, hey, yo, so I got this compound I got built. It's like 100 acres. You know what I'm saying? I need a couple people or a few people that are good at growing food, vegetation and fruit. You know what I'm saying? I need a couple people who are good at building. I need a couple people who are good at upkeep for lawns, because, HOA is a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. So you can't just be out there with your grass looking all el terrible. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to grab the doctor that's retired because they didn't like the industry that they were in, because they knew there was some crap going on, but they still want to help heal people. Cool. Turn that holistic. Come join this village over here where we produce our own everything. Somebody who makes clothes, we produce our own everything. Somebody who knows about electronics, who can build our very own cell phone and our very own cell phone tower. And now the products that we have are pushed out of our own compound, and it's all money in, no money out. Everybody eating, nobody starving, nobody complaining, nobody short on bread. And now everyone in the compound gets to go off and build their own ideas. This is the goal. This is the goal. This is the goal. If you want to build the world you want to see, you're going to have to put some capital into that. The sad part about it is, like you just said in the comments, we all good at something. We all good at something. The sad part about everybody being good at something, rarely do the people who are good at the things that the world deems irrelevant get a chance to use their skill set and also make a living off of it. Most people who are good at building upkeep don't get a chance to shine in their ability until a building is crumbling. But what about when you build one from the ground up that can handle earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, and all that kind of stuff? Now your design, your blueprint is for sale, and you a millionaire just off your blueprint. I'm always thinking of how everybody can eat, because I'ma eat. I don't got this. This is a big belly full of money, you dig? I'm always thinking about how people can eat, because I'm like, bro, but people don't have the opportunity because everybody wants to be on top. Well, luckily, I came out the cooter on top. You know what I'm saying? And I don't rule from a standpoint I'm better than you. I rule from a standpoint of you're better than that. You're better than that. I don't want people walking around with their head hung low because they don't have the opportunity to showcase their talents. That don't make no sense when there's enough room for people to do it. But right now, everybody's griping over popularity. Popularity don't equal money. It don't equal money. You'll learn that real fast. As soon as you become popular. I went viral overnight sensation, still broke. Because I thought about just giving things to people. I learned what kind of society I was working in when I dropped the money mantra. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. Everybody's like, oh my God, you're so sweet for giving this to us. And I'm like, hey, hold up, pause. Said, is Jesus God in your opinion? No. But yeah, like respectfully, no. And if Jesus is God, so be it. It's just not one thing. It's not a thing that I think about. It's not a thing that I think about. It's not a thing that I mull over too much, because that's not how I communicate with my Father. That's not how I communicate with my Creator. You know what I'm saying? I don't communicate along the means of I'm under you. I look at my God face to face. You know what I'm saying? Eye to eye. And my God pours life into me because my God is not afraid of my greatness. Not saying that Jesus is afraid of your greatness. I'm just saying that's how I see it, respectfully. No disrespect to any Christians, because I know Christians get in their feelings because you're under attack by everybody, including your own. But I need y'all to understand, Christians, that on this side of the fence, we are under attack by our own too. We don't have peace, which is why I love that this is a gathering place for all walks of life, because the war stops here. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a war of beliefs over here. We have a party in activations and anointing, and we set the atmosphere for miracles to happen. You know what I'm saying? Said we need to hurry up and build because these eggs ain't getting cheaper. You could own a chicken right now. What you mean? Said I'll be in the kitchen making some sofrito, Hey, you can get a chicken right now. But I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, we got it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I know that most people are afraid to go for building compounds because it's just too much work to go into it, which is why I'm so focused on chasing my bag right now. What it is, cuzzo, I'm so focused on chasing my bag right now, because it's like, I know a lot of people ain't gonna wanna. If I gave each and every one of you $100,000, you probably still wouldn't go invest in land and build your homestead, because it sounds like it's just too many details to go into it. So I'll do it myself, because I'm not talking about one compound. I'm talking about thousands of compounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about thousands of compounds. That's what I'm gonna do. So that gives everybody not only the opportunity to be a part of something, but to have enough space to build their own. Because I'm not gonna have no compound where everybody look homeless. That ain't happening. The compound gonna be fly. It's gonna be sauce. You understand? It's gonna be sauce. It's gonna attract people. It's gonna make people want to be a part of it, want to invest in it. All the inventors, all the engineers, people with ideas that they never got a chance to put out will have their own workspace to be able to do so. This is what I want to produce for the world, because I came up from the trenches where opportunities were few and far between. You know what I'm saying? And when you did get an opportunity, it's because somebody saw a talent in you they can use, not a talent that they can pour into and get out into the world. When certain opportunities slid across the table, it was to rob you of your divinity or your anointing. I don't want to do that to people. I want people to have the opportunity to shine on purpose, because your shine ain't gonna never bother me. You know what I'm saying? Your shine ain't gonna never bother me. I'm too big for that. I'm too bright for that. My hue is too unlimited for that. Like, I'm not gonna sit back like, oh, you shine and that's so messed up. Like, no, please shine. Please. Most people don't get an opportunity to shine, so they turn their own lights out. And y'all know what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? They don't get a chance because it seems like what's popular and what's in right now stops them. It stops them. Like, oh, well, they're shining doing this, and well, I do this, but spirituality is trendy. That's a good thing. It's good that spirituality is trending. It's good that everybody's asking questions for once and finding their own truth, because this is how we're going to find peace in this world. But when you make people make a choice, you cause said people to start a war over the decision they've made for their own life. And I just can't see that working as a plan going forward to unite the world. We can't unite the world under belief. We have to unite the world under acceptance. You know what I'm saying? I accept that a lot of people believe different than I do, and there's no war because of it. I love you deeper because we can coexist with different beliefs, and we don't have to argue about what's true. Thank you, King O in the building. We don't have to argue about what's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we can fix the world that a lot of people have broken because of greed. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely fix what the world has broken because of greed. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely plant 600, 700,000 trees a year. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely get our oxygen back right in this planet, because we are not breathing. Nobody's breathing good oxygen right now, unless you live somewhere in the tropics, but even that's not good oxygen. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it back to what it was in order to get it to where it needs to be. And the only way we're going to do that is when we start to accept and truly love one another, not for our beliefs, but for our uniqueness and differences. Like It ain't hard. It ain't hard. But my thing is somebody got to do it. And I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. It's not a fight. It's not a fight. It's a hug. It's not a fight. It's one big ass hug. Give everybody a hug without even touching them, by calling someone who has been struggling with, surviving in what y'all call the system or the matrix, and letting them know that I have another matrix for them to build upon. Calling a mother with mad children and telling her, yo, you ain't got to worry, I got this house for you. And the only deal is, of course, you're going to pay rent in that house, but it ain't going to be like $800. It's going to be like $300-$400, if that. The only deal is I need you to put a garden in the back so we can have free trade of food amongst one another, so nobody is at the least starving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something to eat, and then we'll work on shelters. And that's why I like, a lot of people don't like Elon Musk, but I like Elon Musk because he got the Tesla tiny house, and that thing, what is it, like 10 G's? He got the Tesla tiny house. Come on, man. Anybody that's innovating a future where everybody can thrive and survive, I'm with it. I don't care what the hell they doing. I'm like, bro, a tiny house for 10 racks or less versus the tiny homes that y'all look up on YouTube all the time that cost the same price as you might as well bought a mansion. How your tiny house costs over $300,000 to build? I could have bought a house for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the idea of compact living because a lot of people want to be able to travel the world, but they don't have a safe home base. And this is something that I've always griped about my whole life. That's why me having this apartment is a blessing, because I was like, I need a home base to work from. So when I travel, I don't have to worry about whether I'm going to lose what I've already worked for, because I want to get out and experience life. This is the vision. And don't get me started on Orun Technologies. That's going to take over the world. Spiritual technology, really training people on energy. Even the people that don't know nothing about energy will be efficient in energy, self-energy, the electromagnetic field that we all carry and possess, really creating miracles out of our own willpower, which is the energy or the power or the law or the authority we were given in the first place. So these are all the things that I want to do. And I want to do, this is what I'm going to do, or I'm going to die trying. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to change the world, not to sit back and watch it be what it's always been and not go generation after generation of doing the same thing. We got to do something different if we want to see a change. Everybody's tried peace. It ain't about peace. It's about acceptance. And sometimes acceptance does cause wars. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes acceptance does cause people to feel uncomfortable. Like, I can't coexist with these people. That's fine. But we don't have to battle about that. You can leave. You know what I'm saying? And you can have your own elsewhere, because there's enough room for us to all create our own life the way we want to. This whole war acting like everything is scarce, like we're running out of food, which is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're running out of water, which is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're running out of energy, which is a lie. Like, the sun is dying, which is a lie. Everything is left up to death, which is why we're so desperate to destroy one another in order to keep ourselves living in this space. But once they see how big the world really is, all wars will cease, because it's enough room for you and your hatred to go way the hell over there. You can be as hateful as you want to on top of a mountain, way out in the middle of nowhere, with all the resources and food that you need. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But it's a big vision. It's a big vision. And it's one that I have to see through, or the world gets to see another side of me. But yeah. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. I just want to rant about that real quick. I always got to make sure I pour out what my vision is so y'all can see why I am the way I am before anybody pops up, goes, oh, all he cares about is money. You know, I care about healing, but I also care about my money too. I love you and I love my money. You know what I'm saying? I love all of y'all, but I love my money too. Cause we going all the way up. We're going all the way this time. We're going all the way this time. Yeah, it's on and cracking. Let's do this prayer of protection. If you didn't send in your donation for today's ritual or litual, excuse me, I got to change up my own words to make sure I match the vibration of even the styles that I'm bringing forth. If you didn't send it yet, you could still send it now. It's whatever you can afford. I thank you all for joining in today. Again, meet me back here tomorrow at 3:00 p.m. CST, unless I say different, because I still got a ton of work to catch up on and do. But I'm doing my best to stay consistent with even live streaming, because I can only step it up. There is no going backwards. There's only stepping it up. Let's do this prayer of protection. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go. Protection, protection. I declare protection against all entities who are against my perfection. Any hiding within, you are now ejected. Any energy in the wrong, you are now corrected. Protection, protection. I declare protection. I call upon the powers of my heavenly sections. I declare myself cloaked to be unseen by the unseen. I declare myself safe from the unclean. I declare a shield around me that can't be penetrated by anything. Protection, protection. I declare protection. Anything that tries to penetrate it gets instant rejection. I declare it reflected back to its source, a quadruple dose of its infection. Protection, protection. I declare protection, and it is so because of my I am presence. Ashe, Amin, Amun, so mote it be, and so it is. In the name of Jesus, all praises to the Most High. Ashe, Olodumare, all love and honor to the Supreme Architect. Ashe, Eshu, and Ashe, and love and honor and peace and abundance, and the roads being open, and the showers of money coming, and love and life and light and vitality to the righteous, honorable God King soon. And all praises to each and every one of you. I love y'all 360. And again, thank you all for showing up today. Shout out to my moderators. I cannot forget. Shout out to my moderators for holding it down. POP, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Pimp Squad for life, baby. POP, holding it down. You know, thank you all for helping me with this vision and keeping everybody in line and letting everybody know where the payment links are and not being rude to the people who don't understand. I love y'all so much. Shouts out to the Zoom crew. Y'all mean the cosmos to me. Shouts out to everybody who double tapped the screen. Thank you for all the likes today. 138,000 likes today. 643 shares today. Come on, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? I love y'all so much. I will see y'all back here tomorrow, 3:00 p.m. CST for another Litual. I haven't even decided what it's going to be. I'm going to wake up and feel the energy of the day, and that'll be the Litual. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Antonio. What it is Portal Gang or nothing. If this Portal Gang or nothing. You see that? 11:11. It's Portal Gang. YouTube, y'all see it? Portal Gang or nothing. It's Portal Gang or nothing. But I love y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, 3:00 p.m. CST. Yeah, it's on and cracking. Peace, everybody. I'll try to end YouTube stream first. One.